It's your girl, Angel Queen. This is Angel Queen's Triumph. Thank you for tuning in. And as you can see, today is the 29th, sorry, night, so coming up on the 30th. But the work that was done a couple of days ago to put in my grounds has yielded an issue. Now, I was thinking I'd be able to eat on that side and all of that, but now what has happened is when she put the crown in, she did not compare this side of my top two back teeth to the new top two back teeth she put on this side. Therefore, the tooth has not been shaved down and is touching my cheek. Now, I couldn't feel that because you guys think she gave me both topical and Novocaine, but perhaps you can see the swelling. So I'm going to stop talking for a second. So what has happened is, and hopefully you can see that because I know my cheeks are naturally fat, um, but here on the inside has now gotten sore because where your teeth meet, she had to put in grooves so that I can grind my food down when I chew it. She did not shave the side down to flatten it like the side that's on here, so it's curved. And being that it's curved and those points on the bottom, I did not bite my jaw. I did not bite my cheek. I didn't bite, and even when I'm eating, I'm still eating on this side. I'm not eating on this side. So there is nothing that I'm doing on this side. But once the Novocaine wore off, I felt with my tongue in that area and had the feeling like there was a sore starting. Well, now the sore is getting worse. So what I do, number one, less talking. Number two, I'm still just going to eating, only eating on this side of my mouth. And number three, I take peroxide. I put that on a cotton ball after I wash and rinse my mouth. After I brush my teeth, rinse my mouth. And I put some peroxide on the cotton ball and stick it in that area. Then I just don't do anything on that side. When I drink, I make sure that it goes down and back on this side. So that's what I'm getting ready to do right now because I already brushed my teeth, so I'm not going to worry about that part of it. But I'm about to put the cotton ball with the peroxide, and then I can talk a little more. There is no physical pain other than when I touch it, the cheek here, if I was to press it in, that hurts. So I don't lay, when I'm laying on my pillow at night, I don't lay on this side of my face, although I'm usually laying on my right side. So I'm going to do that now. And I go back on the I go back on next week Wednesday, which I think is the third at 3 o'clock. And luckily, let me wash my hands first. And luckily, Mr. Washington has agreed to take me after we have the house meeting um, that he holds. And after that, he will take me back over to Aspen Dental so that we can fix this problem. But that's a whole 5 days away, so I have to do what I have to do in the meantime. So now I'm going to take the cotton ball. I wish this time that I actually did bring the apple cider vinegar that I had over at my mother's because that helps too with bacteria in the mouth. And swish that with some salt water and some warm salt water. I swish it in your mouth, and that really helps with bacteria. But since I don't have that, I just have to brush my teeth, rinse my mouth out with warm water. I can do salt water. And I have to get some more peroxide. This is enough for the night. It's the last of it. Okay, that's it. So now when I cook, nothing is rubbing. Everything's good. I'll get some more drops on. Yeah, man. You see? And I'm sitting here thinking all will be over once I get the pounds. Yep, so much for that. Still gotta keep messing with these people, going back and forth and whatnot. But yeah, they just I don't know what it is with Aspen Dental. Um, with this particular situation, you guys know that it's not paid through Medicaid or anything. My mother paid through checks, and this last time she had to do it through a credit card because they are just really messing up. Like the finances are ridiculous for the work that they do and the shoddy work that they do. You know, when you have my jaw numb, you know, my whole face numb over here, how do you suspect that I'm supposed to be feeling my my teeth? It wasn't until like 10 o'clock at night that the Novocaine had worn off. So I'm not gonna notice anything until the following day anyway, or that night. And that's what happened. Once it wore off, I was like, that hurts. Like, what the heck is that? And then come to find out, oh, now I got a sore in my mouth because you didn't want to look and compare both sides of my mouth, my teeth, on the outside. You drilling on the inside, doing the drilling on the bottoms, you know, to give me the grooves and everything. But who has a rounded tooth in the back like that that touches their cheek? Like, I do believe that in order to um, justify the amount of money they get paid, they make sure to do something wrong or not to cover all areas. Not just regular, like, oh, come back for a follow up and let's see how everything goes. All this needing to adjust and all this kind of thing. If you're comparing somebody's teeth inside their mouth, you should know how the teeth are shaped on both sides. You're going to tell me you think I bit down on my jaw. No, because even without it in my mouth, um, sorry, even without me feeling, um, not feeling, even though I am feeling now, because there's no more Novocaine and my face is no longer numb, I am not biting down on that side and pinching my cheek when I do eat anything. So it's rubbing. It's not that I bit it. And that's what she tried to say. Oh, you might have bit it when it was numb. No, I didn't. Because I'm still not biting it now and have yet to bite that side of my jaw. Even with it swollen, I'm not biting it. So, no, that wasn't the problem. And it's so far up that it's not even where the teeth meet. The situation is here in this area, which is up above, like closer to the gum line and the top of my cheek here. So it's not the actual gums. It's up top on the cheek on the inside. So this hit here all the way down here and up. So this whole circle, and it's swollen even without the cotton ball in my mouth. So that's not me biting down. That's it rubbing as my mouth opens and closes. Your teeth go up and down. It's just rubbing back and forth, or up and down, I should say. So no, trying to make sure that you cover your ass by saying I'm doing something that I'm not doing isn't it. I can understand if my gums had hurt because you gave me some shots with the Novocaine, but that's not what's hurting me. My gums are perfectly fine. In fact, the teeth are perfectly fine, and all she had to do was shave the side down so it wasn't touching my cheek, and compared it, like I said, to the other side. It's flat. It's not rounded. So why would you not flatten it? But as you guys seen when she was doing the work, not one time did she look over to the other side of my mouth to compare the teeth and how they're set in my gums. So I'm like, it's not that you put them in wrong. They're in straight. Everything's fine. You just didn't shave it down, so you left the teeth. Those two teeth, you left them bulky, and you should not have done that because nobody has rounded teeth in their mouth like that. So I'm like, whatever, lady. Once this gets done, like I said, I'm trying my damnedest not to have to keep going back to them because I do not like these people. I do not like them. I don't care what kind of excuse they want to give about what they do. They are not good at what they do. They rush through it because they want to see as many patients in a day as they possibly can. They rush through your process after making you wait long periods of time. It's just like it's nonsense what they're doing. And then how are you asking me how does that feel? How am I gonna know how it feels if you numb my damn my the side of my face, my whole mouth? How am I gonna know how it feels? That's why it's necessary for them to look to see this side of the tooth over here. These two top teeth, okay, they're flat. They're not reaching over and touching the gun, the cheek. And then you do the same thing on this side. Look and see, okay, these are rounded. Let me flatten those out so they're not touching the cheek, and problem solved. I wouldn't even have to come back. But that really pisses me off right now because of the cotton ball. It's not touching, it's not rubbing, so that's good. And that's what I have to keep on doing is putting something there to just block that off. But to eat becomes a problem. I can't eat with cotton balls in my mouth, so my mouth is going to be chewing and it's still going to rub. I have yet to pinch my cheek between my teeth at all, not even my tongue. So it's not that. So once that gets done, I just can't wait, like I said, to never have to see those people again. Aspen Dental is at this particular place. I don't know all the Aspen Dentals, but this particular one in Jensen Beach and Stewart is no good. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. They don't use common sense. And I don't even know if she did that on purpose because my mother was person the financier out based on the fact that money wasn't looking right and all that. We got all that problem solved with the credit card company Genesis with the credit that they gave and all this, and then we got the whole thing about the calculations, you know, checked out and whatnot. But they still did take money that wasn't supposed to be taken, and they did things in a way that was like without my authorization. So yeah, they still did some things that were not proper, and I do believe even though it wasn't the same dentist who had been doing my teeth all along, and this was a new dentist, I do believe once she can hear my mom arguing with the lady and whatever, that she did what she did intentionally. Because I don't think that makes any sense. So, so that's a done deal. But anyway, on a nicer note, I got a bigger TV, and I cooked my first meal here too a couple of nights ago. I thought, yeah, I got my teeth and everything, so let me make myself a nice dinner. So I made pork chops, I baked them, and I made some chicken parmesan ravioli. Had that with a salad, a mixed salad with ranch dressing. Very delicious. And I actually just finished it off today. But yeah, man, this is a horrible feeling right now. I'm gonna stop talking. I just wanted to let you guys know the update to my new crowns, and other than that, just chilling. Oh, one other thing, they're working on getting me into a new place. So the application was done this morning. I thought I was gonna have off for the whole rest of the week, but um, yeah, we did that application today. It's gonna be turned. They're gonna take it in on Monday and have a discussion with the worker there at the new place. It will be a shelter because I still have to wait to get SSI if I'm even going to attempt to get um, any kind of housing at all. He's not really leaning anywhere towards the permanent supportive housing, although he had mentioned that in the very beginning when I brought it up. He's not really leaning towards that. Still saying that I need to have an income to get into um, housing at all. They will take care of the Mr. Washington's agency. They will take care of your first month and second, your first, last, and security. So those three payments, but you have to have an income in order to continue to take care of the payments. So my thing is this: I was looking more forward to supportive housing because I wouldn't have to pay any rent, and I meet the criteria for it. So I'm not quite sure as to why he's not really looking into that. Right now, he's just trying to buy me some time um, in a different place so that the housing can be the main thing they focus on. Also, I tried to call Medicaid again, the number that I was told I was supposed to call. I'm only getting the answering service. There's no room to leave any message in the mailbox. So what I did was, while I was there taking care of that paperwork, I called in front of them, and they heard the same thing. They even tried to call different places and got the same kind of deal where nobody's answering the phones. So they're going to write me a letter basically stating that I am trying to comply with the over the phone interview. They're the ones not answering their phones, and then they tell me that I'm not complying and they deny me. So now I have not only proof because I was recording it myself when I make the call, I record them. I record the date, the time, and everything. I let the recording play. I let it hear what it says when I call the number. I show everything. And therefore, also having the backup of an agency, a reputable agency like this, now there's not going to be any way that they can say I did an attempt to make a call or several calls to do that interview. So if they deny me, I'm going to ask for an appeal and actually see if I can get a fair hearing. And they're gonna have to pay me that money back for the times that I've been trying to reach them all along from the time I started trying to get Medicaid. They said, oh, we can give you Medicaid only if you're trying to get SSI. Well, I was with Quick Aid for 5 months, and you still didn't give me permanent Medicaid, knowing I had all of those documents I was turning in. It was like Medicaid. Every time I apply, it's like you get that 1 month. And so if I'm applying and it's like the 10th, you start me from the beginning, the first of the month, and go all the way to the end. But we're already close to the middle, so I'm still not getting a full month. And then the next month is denied because I'm not doing my interview, my over the phone interview. You're not answering your phone, and you don't have any room in your mailbox for me to leave a message. And when I try to speak to an agent, nobody's there to answer that either. So exactly what am I doing wrong? You have all my documentation. So it's just something that they do out here. They really screw you over on purpose. So what Mr. Walter said they're gonna do is write a letter for me after the first if I still have not reached anyone. Um they're gonna write a letter for me stating that they are aware of me making the phone calls and they know that nobody's answering, so they should not be denying me. especially the fact that I'm in here too now. 'Cause before that was the excuse. You're living at your mother's place, so nobody in that household can get Medicaid. No problem. Now I'm living in a shelter. Now what's the excuse? So it's just one thing after another for them not to give you any services out here. But hopefully, I still got 2 more weeks here, and that hopefully give the other shelter enough time to make a decision on whether or not I can come there after I leave here. And if so, in that case, you can stay 2 to 4 months. So that should give plenty of time at that point to get my SSI going, and then I'll just go to the next step. But I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on, and I'm gonna sit back here, watch me some more Family Guy, as you can hear in the background. They gave me a bigger TV because there's somebody else's TV being messed up, and that person that has had the messed up TV had small children who I think might have broken the TV. And so they took the smaller one out of here, gave it to her, and gave me the one that was in another lady's room, and she and her teenage children already left. So they gave me the big TV. So that's what's up. That's what's going on. Anyway, I'm gonna go rest my mouth, shut up, chill, relax, and uh, all right. So anyway, yeah, that's it. Please like, share, subscribe. And the next video that I do, 9 times out of 10, will be when I go back to the dentist and I film what work she does after that. All right. So that's it. That's all. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Get back at your girl, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.